essentially what's happened in the UK. This is where perhaps Australians, Canadians, Americans will be interested. We had 14 years of so-called conservative rule. But let's be clear, John, the Conservative Party, the Tories, under a succession of leaders, beginning with David Cameron, passing through Theresa May, Boris Johnson, briefly Liz Truss, Rishi Sunak, what that era of conservative rule essentially did was mainstream social liberalism. That's essentially what it did. It mainstreamed mass migration, lost control of the borders, presiding over the small boat crisis that we have in the Channel. And this is not a small crisis, by the way. More than 160,000 illegal migrants, as you and I speak today, have crossed into the country illegally. The Conservatives also mainstreamed gender identity. They mainstreamed critical race theory in our schools. And they didn't promote and protect free speech, which is why today, 1 year on from our last national election, the Conservative Party is being replaced. We are witnessing the death of the Tories. The Conservative Party is being replaced by Nigel Farage and the Reform Party, which is campaigning on traditional, culturally conservative themes. Let's end all non-essential migration. Let's leave international courts and conventions that prevent us from controlling our own borders. Let's give people that national inquiry into the rape gangs, because that's about truth. That's about decency. Let's invest in areas outside of London. Let's have a tougher approach on the rule of law. Let's reduce taxation, particularly for small businesses in this country. John, we have the highest tax burden in the UK since 1948. It's absurd. Years after Brexit, our political class has essentially done the opposite of what they should have done by removing regulation, removing tax, making us more competitive. And instead, what they've done is increase tax, given us more regulation, increase net zero, raised energy prices to some of the highest levels in the world, while also flooding our economy with masses of low-wage, low-skill migration, which now even our Labour Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, concedes is making us poorer, not richer. So I think the reassertion of conservative values, albeit through a new political party, is pretty much the only thing that is going to turn this Titanic around. And it needs to happen soon, John, because the pace of change and the scale of decline, there's so many of my friends from Australia and America who come to the UK and come to London. Yeah, they all say the same thing. I'm absolutely shocked by what has happened to Great Britain. And I'm with them. You know, I've been in this country since 1981. I've never seen this scale of decline in my lifetime. And I think the reassertion of conservative values is probably the only thing that could actually turn it around.